All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Perry. We are live here on twitch.tv/ Perry Von Vicious. Much more on schedule tonight. Not running behind like I usually am. And that is very much by design. I'm trying to get in, have my stream, have a little fun relaxing, and get out because I got to get down in the basement and lift tonight. It is a chest and triceps day, which can be a bit of a bear, can be a long night in the gym, so I don't want to be up too late. We've been doing the MLB challenge here for some time, continuing the game. Uh, those who followed know I play as the Red Sox in this game, and I am not particularly good, which makes me very much like let's call it 90's Red Sox, which is appropriate. This game from 1994. So, all right, here we go. We're kicking right in. And what better day to be playing this? It was beautiful out today. Felt like I could have played a little ball today. Whoa, off to a solid start. All right, I'll take that as a first at bat. I never hit the button fast enough to make my guy on first take off and run. I don't even know what button that is, truth be told. I'm still just kind of figuring this game out. Woo, woo, way behind on that one. I was not prepared for the fastball. I was not ready. Woo, again. He's throwing heat and I am ill prepared. Uh, well, at least I made some contact. Oof, oof, way behind again. Yeah, still just finding my rhythm for the night, I think. Just finding my rhythm. Ooh, if that had gone over his head, that would have been a real nice. Could have had two runners on, but not gonna make it this time. Not gonna make it. Gotta turn my phone to silent like I'm some kind of amateur here, getting all these noises popping up. All right. Hmm. Well, apparently I couldn't throw to first there. Just wasn't feeling it, I guess. Got him. Got him. Picked him off with that big lead off second. Yeah, I'm still just kind of remembering what all the controls even are in this game. Haven't touched in a little while here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Three up, three down. Four up, three down? Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Hearing some wild noises outside. I'm wondering if it's the coyotes. We live way out in nature here, so Octane McBain up to bat. Love these names. There we go. That'll get a man on. I'll take that. Hey, Cody Brooks, welcome, my friend. Happy to see you. Playing a little Ken Griffey winning run. A little 1994 SNES action here. We were actually just recently at Pro Wrestling Grind, the roster, kind of talking about how we think we should put together a big wiffle ball game. Uh, pitting the crew from RPM Fest against the Pro Wrestling Grind crew. Uh, 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 Oh, I thought that was going to be a homer. Well, that's all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. Only one out, two men on. I consider that a big victory. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Yikes. Not great. Nice. Everybody get to your base. There we go. Loaded them up. Yeah, baby. Loaded them up. Oh, this could be it. Could just get out right here. That'd be a real shame. No, 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 no. Ah, what a bummer. This game is hard, and I've really never bothered trying to set it up with any like easier settings or anything. I just always jump in. I have managed to win a few games here and there on this, but not that many. It's a tough game. It's addicting though. I can sit here for hours playing this. And I think that's at least in part due to the fact that it's so hard to beat. Like if I had an easier time winning, I might not be nearly as interested in just constantly playing. Oh, come on. Come on, man. You kidding me? Oh, unbelievable. Well, I'll take one. I'll take one there. That's not so bad. Turning that double play can be really hard. Oh, yeah. That's right. Striking him out looking. Yeah, that's two. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is good though. I needed sort of a chill stream. Sit back and relax, enjoy a little baseball. Whoa, Graves is in the chat. Hey, welcome. Glad to see you. Yeah, I think the last time you were in the chat, I might have been playing this same game, and it's been a little while since I played it. Today was one of those days where I really needed to not think too hard, so had to fire this one up. Wow, that's fair. Holy crap, I'll take that. That's a big win. Yeah, it has been a little while. We got to change that. We got to get you out to a show. Come to the secret show in New York City in 2 weeks. I'm main eventing in a casket match of all things. A secret show that I can't really advertise, and I'm main event in a casket match. It's cool though. I don't get a lot of firsts in wrestling anymore. Hey, hey, Herobotic in the chat. I don't get a lot of firsts in wrestling anymore because I've been doing it for over 17 years. But yeah, definitely a first casket match for me. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think that'll be really fun. And the fact that my opponent is CPA is really cool. CPA and I have had three singles matches together. The first time was the first day we ever met, and it was like maybe my third or fourth match back on the East Coast. He didn't really know his character yet and what he was doing. He was still very new. He was like a year and a half in. And I was sort of in a transitional phase with how I was wrestling. I had lost a bunch of weight and then put on a little muscle, then lost some weight again, and didn't really know what I was trying to do. And that match was not great. It does exist. It's on my YouTube somewhere buried. Um, but the next time we wrestled wasn't for like 5 years, 5 or 6 years, when we had a singles match for Blitzkrieg Pro, main eventing a video game convention of all things. Ken Griffey games are the best. I completely agree. These are super fun. Yeah, he's not different from IRS really. He's IRS if IRS was a workhorse wrestler who could do anything. He's so good. Um, but yeah, CPA and I had a match at a video game convention of all things for Blitzkrieg Pro, and it was great. We had a great match. We both really loved it. We both kind of joked with each other about how we were totally making up for that first time we wrestled. And then 2 years later, CPA had won the Blitzkrieg Bedlam Championship, and boy, that was a botched play if ever there was one. He had won the Bedlam Championship, and we were back at that same video game convention, and they put me with him as his first championship defense, which was, oh no, so many of them are about to run home. Oh no, no good. Ugh, oh, oh God, I hate this. Doing so bad now. We had a great match then too. So I'm excited. I'm excited to do it again because we seem to have really good chemistry now that we've both kind of found ourselves. Oh, sure, knock my catcher over. This team's bullying me right now. Not into it. Um, but yeah, working with him in my first casket match. Gonna be really fun. Perry walks in the stream. Perry gives up multiple rounds. Yeah, seriously. You know, I'm not gonna say it's your fault, Adam. And truth be told, anyone who's watched any of my streams where I play this game knows that I'm terrible at it. I don't usually fall this far behind this early. Bottom of the third, and I'm 4-0. Not great. But yeah, yeah, this game sometimes feels like old times. There, finally got an out in this inning. Holy crap. They gained 4 runs on me, and I just now got my first out for the inning. Not great. Not not great. All right. See, I've often been. That's fair here, robotic. Tough but fair. Tough but fair. Oh, come on. Why do you have me controlling this runner and not? It always has me controlling the wrong fielder, and I don't have a way to switch it because this game is a billion years old. All right, someone get under that. Thank you. Whew. We'll die on the hill. That base is loaded. And on the NES, the greatest. Oh, it might be. I haven't played it, but I should download it so I can do it on stream. Yeah, I've been meaning. I got some ideas for some games I'm gonna start throwing into the stream here. I've been thinking possibly like it's not Roller Coaster Tycoon, but there's like a Planet Coaster. I thought Planet Coaster might be kind of fun, so I could start working my theme park obsession in on the stream and maybe make Perryland finally. You know, a carousel named the Perry-Go-Round, you know. Um, but then I would always have a rough time with I would have a rough time trying to find the balance between making Perryland or just recreating my favorite Disney parks. Because I would want to do both. That's hard. There we go. That'll get a man on. Thank you. Um, so that's been on my mind. Cuphead looks really appealing to me. So that's one I'm strongly considering. But I'm waiting for the Steam summer sale before I make any purchases like that. Um, and I did just start Tetris yesterday, so that's a maybe. I've also considered doing like a sort of a themed series where I play like old games that I've never played before that like everyone on Earth has kind of played. Like I've never played any of the Zelda games. I've never played any of the regular Mario games in their entirety. So like those are things that I'm kind of considering. Like Perry tries out classic games for the first time. I've never played any of the Final Fantasies or anything like that. Um, See, Herobotic says Cuphead is hard. I have heard that, but it also seems fun and it seems right over the plate for me in style and like what it's about. Um, See, Perryland, the most magical place on earth. Up yours, Mickey. We're coming for you, Mouse. Link to the Past for Zelda is great. Yep. Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. Okay. Grave says I love Cuphead. Cuphead is one I'm really thinking about. Yeah, aesthetically it seems very, very up my alley. Um, Even just watching like trailers and stuff where I know a little bit of that can be embellished. Oof, oof. Come on, focus on the swing, Perry. What are we doing here? There we go. All right, we loaded them up. Let's go. Everybody run. Oh, come on. That could have been my first run. I'm bummed about that. No, 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 no. Filled up the bases and managed to still get out with no runs. Ah. Herobotic says I've been wanting to play Link Between Worlds. Adam says if there was a way to mod bases loaded 2 with the local minor league teams, play the HE double hockey sticks out of it. Oh, I'm sure someone could make that mod happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Cuphead going to be too hard for me? I am terrible at modern games, but it kind of looks like Cuphead plays mostly like sort of almost like a side-scrolly shoot 'em up, bash 'em up. And I feel like that at least I could just about manage. Hey, Bobby Gilbert in the house. Welcome, my friend. See, Herobotics playing Red Dead Redemption right now. Hell yeah. I'm just responding to a thing real quick. There we go. Yeah, the only see, I would consider Red Dead for the stream, but I have one little silly rule that I have on the stream, and it's unless it's like super fake and really goofy, like the like little lasers and things that you see in like the Ninja Turtle games, I don't want to play anything that has gun violence on my stream. So like a lot of shooters are out of the question. And like I'd love to do some VR, but like all I have is Resident Evil, and that's almost exclusively gun violence. So yeah, it's yeah, no, it's a silly little rule, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm a little too positive a place for a whole lot of that. Oh no. Oh come on. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Attempt at it PVV, you may enjoy Hypercharge. It is a shooter, but it's one where you play as action figures. I mean, that's not too bad. Cuphead is somewhat violent if I remember, but I think because of the animation style, yeah, that's what I've seen on it. It doesn't read as what you would call gun violence. It's more like silly cartoon character stuff, which I think sort of falls in that like the same like Ninja Turtles style, like where it's little laser guns and stuff. Yeah, the kind of thing where it doesn't feel like it's going to trigger anybody. Goofy violence, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's Goofy falling off a cliff. A real person falling off a cliff is tragic, but Goofy or Wile E. Coyote, and it's hilarious. There we go, double play. I might have even had the triple play, but I didn't have it in me to try. Oh, it's finger guns in Cuphead? That rule. I will say one of my favorite YouTubers has been streaming a little bit of Cuphead, and I don't watch like game streamers really, but it's anyone who watches. She's a fitness and bodybuilder gal called Lean Beef Patty. She's been doing a little bit of Cuphead here and there, and it reminded me that it had been on my list of like, oh, maybe I would think about this. I don't know how he was safe on that one either. I think I had him. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, knocked my catcher over. Come on. Ah, sloppy play in here. 7-0. Ugh, you guys getting eaten alive here. Someone get under that. Ugh, 0-8. Joey Nails in the house. Joey Nails, we were talking about you last night on the stream and you didn't pop in to say hi. And now you'll never know the happy, nice things we said about you until I upload it to YouTube. Yeah, we're talking Cuphead. It's on my list of games I may throw into the stream at some point. Castle Crashers. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm putting that on the list right now, in fact. My physical handwritten list because I'm a billion years old. No, Joey Nails, we were actually all collectively congratulating you. For those who weren't on the stream last night, this weekend Joey Nails won his first championship, tag team champion at Ring Wars in Maine, alongside head trainer of the Limitless Wrestling Dojo, Alexander Lee. Let's go! Come on, Joey Nails. I would have sent you a message, but I wanted to make sure you were on the stream when I said it. No, definitely not buried. Putting you over, keeping you strong like Roman. Big celebration dot gif. Oh yeah, that happened, lol. Come on, that's a big deal. That's your first championship. Be proud of that. Don't ever let anyone tell you to downplay the importance of that stuff in wrestling because you got to believe in yourself when that stuff happens because if you don't, no one else will. And as much as we can all pretty easily say like, oh, championships are just whatever, they just they put the belt on me. It means that they trust you to be champion there. Like that's a big deal. I said, it's easy enough for someone to make the comment, oh, you're grind grand champion, your friend runs the show, your two friends are the bookers. Yeah, but it's harder than anyone else to get the approval of your friends in wrestling because they're the first ones to kind of roll their eyes at you. So for them to say like, yeah, we think you're the guy, that's a big deal. I think it's arguable that it's harder for me to have that championship than any other. No way, Graves, your cousin just won tag team titles this weekend. Big weekend, big weekend. Everybody's out here winning championships. I'm defending championships. It's been a busy time. They got the bases loaded. I'm getting. Thank you. Woo, struck him out. Got him with the changeup. Woo. That's true. The crowd did chant "You deserve it" at me, which was pretty cool. And that's right. Graves won a dance competition in Rhode Island. Everybody's a champion. Joey Nail says, I got to take Perry's title. Good luck, man. A game couldn't do it. Pushed me to the limits, but he couldn't do it. I'd wrestle for my friend's promotion. I wouldn't even need to win a title. As long as I could take an idea from Wrestling Society X and have an exploding piranha death match. Hell yeah. Me and Hirobotic were watching that stuff as it aired live for the first time back when we were in college. Yo, Wrestling Society X, that was the real stuff. That ruled. That was without Wrestling Society X, you get no latter day PWG. You definitely get no Lucha Underground, and without any of those, you get no AEW. And without modern AEW, you don't get what's happening in WWE right now. Like Wrestling Society X is greatly underappreciated for what it did for pro wrestling, for sure. Oof, oof, behind on that swing. I mean, there's no way I'm getting 9 runs back in this game. Like, just spoiler alert to everyone watching. Like, there's no way. There's no way I win this one. Today did feel a little bit like playing baseball. You know, it's so nice out. Oh, oh, tipped it off and the catcher caught it. Come on, you kidding me right now? Woof. Bobby Gilbert's out here kayfabing people. See, when Scorpio Sky showed up at AEW, I was like, I know him. He was in Wrestling Society. That's right. Scorpio Sky was one of the first PWG imports to Wrestling Society X. Heck yeah. He's got a podcast now with my buddy Eric Badur, formerly of Mega 64. They just had their first episode drop. They had a podcast previously through Rooster Teeth, but Rooster Teeth went out of business. So now they got their own thing. Oh, terrible, terrible inning. Terrible inning. One of the guys on this team is named Chief Caboose. Okay. Yeah. The Indies in that era were wild. I debuted just a hair too late to be in all the great stuff, and just a hair too early to be in the great stuff that came right after because I wasn't a fresh young face, and that's what a lot of them want to bring in. Yep, Jack Evans in Wrestling Society X. Yeah, there's a bunch that wound up being AEW folks, but they all had PWG in between too, and a lot of them were PWG first. Jack Evans had a long AAA career. Super weird that WWE bought AAA. Like, did not see that coming. What are they doing? They could have had him out at first. Instead, they threw in all kinds of random directions. I remember us at a Chikara show that was like 30 folks in the audience. I feel like it was a cafeteria for some reason. It was similar to a cafeteria. It was the venue down in Connecticut. That night was Tim Donst's first match ever, where we watched him just get the snot beat out of him all over the place by Eddie Kingston. It was also the first show ever for Amasis, the Egyptian snake, who I wound up wrestling with a bunch later under different costumes over at Kaiju Big Battle. Matt Classic, yep, Matt Classic. Boy, I wonder whatever happened to him. I agree, we'll never know. He's probably hanging out somewhere in a studio apartment. in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, the low ceilings where they had to have the low boy rings. That's right. Perry can't catch a cold in that outfield. You're absolutely right. Oh, Bobby Gilbert was over raging in 2K25. That's where he was when people were trying to say hi to him. There we go, double play because I was that's the play I needed. Come on, that's right. He's in a studio apartment going boom boom. That's right. I believe Hirobotic. I believe you saw Kaiju before I did. Wild that I wound up working for them years and years later. And you and I did go see them a few times together. We got to see P-Lander Z open for them a couple times. And now I'm all grown up, and P-Lander Yellow follows me on Instagram. Wild life. Oh, terrible inning. That's right. Chris Hero was the only human on the Kaiju show. I remember that. He was the big heel because he was the human appearing on the show. Meanwhile, you and I are going up to the merch table and buying his best of DVD. Now I wouldn't say friends with Chris Hero, but friendly with Chris Hero. We know each other a little bit. We've met a few times. He's very close with Levi. They work closely together out at West Coast Pro. I accidentally washed his signature off my shirt. We talked a lot about shirts you picked up at shows when we were in college the last couple streams. You had that the whole wheat bread shirt we were talking about yesterday. Man, whole wheat bread was so good. Yeah, struck him out. Take that, punk. Hey, Herobotic, you'll get very little sympathy from me on clothes not fitting you anymore because I've run the whole gambit. I got too heavy and all my clothes didn't fit me. Then I got too skinny and none of those clothes fit me. I had to get rid of them. Then I put weight back on and those clothes didn't fit me. And now I'm like jacked. So the skinny clothes I have didn't. It's all over the place. See, Joey Nail says, "What was the first title you ever won, Perry?" That's a really good question. It was in wow, actually, pretty close to wow, pretty close to not that long ago. Let's see, hang on. A DVD of a 7-hour Iron Man match. Yo, that's wild. Bobby says I was frozen. I don't feel frozen. Um, yeah, so the first title I ever won, because it's June right now, and early June at that, almost exactly 16 years ago would have been my first title. It was June of 2009. I won there was a promotion here called the Way Wrestling Was promotion, or for short, it was T3WP. And I became their first champion. Never got to defend it because I moved away to California like a week or two later. Um, and they never brought it up again. They wound up changing their promotion name to some other ridiculous thing about it being old school wrestling. I don't remember what they called it. And then that promotion kind of shut down, and from its ashes came PvP, Pioneer Valley Pro, where like a decade later, I became PvP champion when I defeated Rip Bison, who was their champion. So Should have taken the belt and had them fly you out. Yeah, they didn't have the money to fly me out. This was, you got to remember, this was indie wrestling circa 2009. That company, the show where I won that belt, they drew about 20 people, and it was considered a successful show. The indies were a mess in the late 2000s. No one was drawn anywhere. It was bad. I've said before the smallest show I've ever done was a show where it was one of my first singles or one of my earliest singles matches. It was my first singles victory. I wrestled against a debuting Brad Hollister, who had just turned 16 at the time. There were 8 people in the audience. 5 of them, no, 6 of them were Hollister's parents and his girlfriend, and my parents-in-law and my fiance, now wife. So 6 of the 8 were our family. We were the pre-show match, and after our match, they all left. So the whole rest of the show wrestled for 2 people, and that was par for the course in the late 2000s. Yeah, double play, let's go. Also, technically, they didn't own their own championship belt. They borrowed it from one of the managers on the show, Marshall McNeil. It was a championship belt from his collection. And hey, the Grizz crew rolling in hot. Party of 3. Welcome, my friends. Welcome on this balmy, warm Tuesday evening as we play a little of America's second best pastime, right behind professional wrestling. Maybe third best behind wrestling and monster trucks. I don't know. It's not up to me to choose, I guess. Oh, whoa, terrible, terrible swing on that. He could have hit me with that if I wasn't careful. Ah, got me with the changeup. Switch to the fastball at the end. I had no hope. All right, get down. No. Ah, terrible inning. Terrible inning. See, there were a few bigger promotions that had issues in the late 2000s. Pro Wrestling Noah was having a hard time. That was when Masawa, in fact, that same weekend I won that championship, Masawa passed 2 days earlier. I was in a car with Sydney Bacabella driving to a show in Chicago when we got a call from a mutual friend of his who was wrestling for Noah in Japan to tell us Masawa had passed. That was Friday into Saturday night for us, and then Sunday I was on the show where I won the title. Bobby's in ad jail. Get under it. Yeah, there we go. I I've been considering switching up my stream a little bit later this week. I had talked about doing this a while ago. I'm thinking tomorrow I might set up to stream down in the gym and might live stream my workout. It's something I've threatened to do and thought about a little bit, and some folks had some interest, so I might do it. I'm really thinking it over. It's a little bit of a commitment because it means I can't play my music because I'll get a copyright strike. But I like my music while I work out, so Oh, Perry, I got a music recommendation for you in the chat. Joey Nails, hit us. What you got? I'm waiting for it to be something we've all heard, because that would really crack me up. Rye Chance. Describe them, please. What are we looking at? She's from the New England area. Okay. All right. What genre would you say that this artist falls within? Bobby says what time? I'm not sure. It'd be a little bit later, or actually it'd probably fall within my normal stream time. Um, folk pop, kind of Noah Khan. Interesting. I could look into that. Stream a darts practice session. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Streaming from the phone ain't the worst thing in the world. Like for me, I would definitely just set up my smaller laptop to stream and do it that way. But like I've had a lot of people ask me about my workout routine, and I feel like I give away most of what I do in my Instagram clips and my YouTube shorts. But it is true that I don't talk about how many reps, how many sets, how much weight, anything like that. Um, and I could see that being of interest to folks. And at the very least, it's because I have to do the workout anyway. It feels like kind of low effort content. Like I could really, fill out a slow week on the YouTube channel with a workout stream. Although I've got plenty of stuff in the backlog waiting to go up on YouTube. Boy, I am just awful right now. Oh, terrible. Joey Nail says it's not the same if I can't chat in and work on my tight five. I mean, you definitely could. I'd be checking the chat here and there. I'd probably hook my laptop. I have a big TV down in the gym. I'd probably hook my laptop to it so that the chat would be real big. That way I could keep an eye on things and see how I'm framed up and everything. This is as classic baseball as it gets. The Red Sox getting crushed. I mean, it couldn't be much more 90s than that. Terrible. Terrible. Woof. All right, so we finished it a shutout where they scored 9 runs. Not great, but we're gonna try it again. We're gonna try again. See if we can overcome this team here. Stud Williams up to bat. Octane McBain pitching. There we go. All right, all right. First pitch, we're on base. I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. Come on, get on second. Get. Ah, my runner from first to second is always very slow, and I never tell him to go when I probably should. I just always forget what the control is for it. Holy crap! Where'd that heat come from? Ooh, infield fly. Blech, not great. Bobby says, "Let's go Tigers." I'm not playing for the Tigers. You have to cheer me. Hurt. I'm old. I'm tired. Work with children. Yep. Although it is weird hearing Joey Nails say that since, you're basically a children yourself. Get out of here. There we go. That'll get us both on base safely. See, Joey says, when's the next Perry seminar? It might be a little while. There is a Rip Bison seminar being offered before the June grind show. So if you can make it down for that, Rip's running the seminar that day. You should message them and find out how much it costs. I'm unfortunately booked. That's not unfortunate, Joey Nails. That's a great reason to not be at a thing. In fact, that's the reason I miss most things in life is because I end up with a booking. I was considering the same weekend I have the New York show. That Sunday, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live is doing their first ever. What? He stole a base? Oh, I am furious. I'm furious that that happened just now. Are you kidding me? Furious. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I had him. I think I had him just then. Um, yeah, the first ever outdoor show for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live is happening in Stafford Springs in Connecticut, which is I used to go to shows there when I was a kid when Monster Jam would be there. And I kind of want to go, and I've got to hook up for free tickets, but like I would invite Hero Botic. I know he's listening, but I don't know how much he and his son want to be out in the sun, uncovered in the heat for that many hours, because it can wear on you. A speedway show can wear on you. And Rip Bison was going to go with me, but he's had some stuff come up. He's busy that weekend now, so I'm gonna get that runner. Mad at him for stealing a base. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, well, inning ain't over yet. Oh no, they just got to run. Uh, uh, Terrible, terrible. And they've loaded the bases up. Uh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Time we're looking at. We're only 47 minutes in. Still plenty of baseball left to play. For those who don't know, Johnny Torres is a huge baseball fanatic, and he's always quoting the line from Moneyball: "How can you not be romantic about baseball?" And when I won the Grind Grand Championship on commentary, Alyssa beat him to the line, "How can you not be romantic about pro wrestling?" And I know he's furious that he got beat to the line because he says it all the time. Well, Beans is here. Welcome. There we go. We're on first and second. We did it. Oof. Ooh, come on. Get under that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, load of the bases up. Here we go. Here we go. Nope, that's not what I needed. I'm getting hung up on the chat. Everyone's giving Nikki a hard time for being late. Well, I'm glad there's emergency mustaches. Wait, emergency? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sometimes you need emergency mustaches. I will say it's Bean's fault that tonight when I go down to have my workout, I'm probably going to put Spaceballs on the TV because I just found out that it's free on Prime. So I'll be using the Schwartz to get through my workout. Oh, filled the bases and wound up out anyway. Norm. Oh, R.I.P. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. I like that fully a few minutes after it's been addressed is when Bobby Gilbert pops in to say Nikki's late. There's a level of irony to that that I find really nice. Very good. Very good. Everyone's killing it in the chat. You're all doing great. Ooh. Ooh, got him with the changeup. You see that? Suddenly I don't feel so bad about how terrible I am at this game. Meltzer rated this chat 5 stars. Would have been 6 stars if it happened at the Tokyo Dome. Spaceball 1 has gone plaid. Comb the desert. We ain't seen shit. There is I think I've mentioned it on stream before, but Power Wash Simulator. Tell me more. Um, there's a great toy designer, 3D sculptor on Instagram and on YouTube who makes Kenner style action figures in the scale of the original Star Wars and in that style. Um, who loves to do them for things that are like Star Wars adjacent but never had a toy line made. So he made Captain EO from the Disney parks, which is amazing. And someday I'm going to download them and print them and paint them, and they'll be mine forever. And then he also just started his Spaceballs line, and he's got some really good ones. Pizza the Hut, we ain't found shit. Power Wash Simulator is a perfect cozy game, and I think we could do it multiplayer. Don't threaten me with a good time. Speaking my language. Get out of here. Come on. Somehow that's only good for a single, but I'll take it. Oh, come on. Untitled Goose Game. That's a classic. Ah, boo. Shrek pack. Good heavens. Come on. Go, 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 go. Come on. How did he not make it the second? That was off the back wall. Unreal. Unreal. Furious at this game right now. Nope. And that'll end the inning. Woof. Woof. I've not seen the new Wallace and Gromit on Netflix. I got rid of my Netflix the night that Raw debuted on Netflix. So I've been having to tour and rent my media for a while, so I may have to pull it off there. Do love me some Wallace and Gromit though. I had the trilogy on VHS in the little box back when. I bet the kiddo would love it, Hirobotic. Yeah, fair enough. There we go. All right, three up, well, four up, three down. That's okay. I do have some more 3D work I got to do on a stream sometime soon too. Ooh, ooh, tough, tough one there. Ah, a full-on strikeout. Ate it, ate it. They just let me have that one. I feel like they definitely could have stopped that. Ooh, get down, get down. Ah, boo, boo. I appreciate that everyone loves coming and hanging out and watching me be like just bad at video games. Really appreciate that. Come on. Don't strike out with two on the bases. Oh, got me with the changeup. Terrible. I mean, I'm only down 2 runs. It's the bottom of the fourth. There's a chance I could come back from this, but it's not looking great. There we go. Getting better at my fielding here. There we go. That time it was three up, three down. Octane McBain. Booker Brooks. The names in this game are really something. Ah, come on. He could have run faster than that. For what they play, these ball players, they are really phoning it in. Pearl mixed squat thrust. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Oh, come on. He was definitely out. I don't know. That's a little suspicious to me. I think I got screwed on that play. There we go. I get stressed in some of these innings. I get a little locked in. I'm gonna swing at that. I didn't have to swing at that. That was an obvious ball. Come on. Uh, there we go. That'll put a man on. That's nonsense. That was nonsense. Waste of an inning. Nothing productive in that inning. Every time I see on base at the bottom of this, my brain just goes on Becca, on God. Anybody else? Local New England wrestling fans and or West Coast Pro fans now that she lives in Santa Cruz, California? Yeah, it's wild. Becca lives in a town where I used to live. We message every so often, exchanging like spots that are good to eat and stuff. I probably could have had the double play there, but I didn't pull the trigger on it fast enough. I haven't picked anyone off yet. Yeah, yeah. She moved a long time ago too. You just wouldn't know it. Flies herself back out for bookings all the time. No problem, Herobotic. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Always, always fun. Oh, no. Oh no. Terrible. Terrible. Let a run get by. Hate it. Someone get under that. Thank you. Octane McBain, Stud Williams, Julio Valdez, and Brooker Brook. Some great names in this game. Ooh, come on. I knew that wasn't going to be in the strike zone, and yet I swung anyway. Yeah, that's right. Don't you forget it. There we go. We're making it happen now. Is this the inning where I finally come back? Swinging like that. Ah, heck of a change up there. Yikes. Yikes. He earned every bit of that strikeout. I never stood a chance just then. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on. I swear I had a guy on first already. Did I not? Yeah, I did. That's right. Two in. This could be the inning where we come back. Ooh. Right. All right. What's on second? I don't know who's on third. That's a shame. Ooh. Way inside. Come on. Ooh. Swinging behind. Yeah, there we go. Staying alive. I it's one of the joys of being a nerd who was starved for attention for so long. I've got a pretty decent knowledge of a lot of comedy pop culture. Oh, what a bummer. Had the bases loaded, only down by one. Almost came back that inning. That was almost the one. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. Chief Caboose. Right, we're locking him down. We're keeping him in place. There we go. Three up, three down. Now's our chance. Let's crack a few dingers. Ooh, ooh. It's not how you play for Mr. Burns' softball team. It's also not how you play for the ace and his diamonds. King of the Hill reference, kind of a deep one there. And I tell you guys how much time I spent trying to get the King of the Hill. Yeah, shave those sideburns. I don't know what you think sideburns are, sir. When I tell you the amount of time I spent trying to get the King of the Hill 2000, year 2000 Windows video game to work so I could stream it to celebrate the announcing of King of the Hill's return date. It was an absurd amount of time, and I'm so bummed I couldn't make it work. I may still, but getting a Windows emulator to run properly is really hard. And all I can get for the actual game is like old disk images, so I have to somehow get them to save onto my hard drive, which is harder than it seems. Really very frustrating. Yeah, that's right. Not gonna fool me with that one. Oh, come on. All right, I got one more inning to try to gain that one run. I hate the idea that I'm gonna lose this by one run. That would be very frustrating. Get under that. There we go. Well, Mr. Burns had done it. The power plant had won it. We're talking softball. From Maine to San Diego, talking soft. Double play, baby. Let's go. Mattingly and Canseco. Ken Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw. Steve Sachs had his running with the law. We're talking Homer, Ozzy and the Straw. These infield flies are killing me. This is my. I got two outs in the top of the ninth, and I'm about to blow it again. Ah, come on. One homer will do it. Nope. Come on. Hey, Rye made it. Hey, better late than never. Ah, oh, lost by one. All right, maybe the third game's gonna be the one here where I manage a win. Ugh. Let's see. What can I fill Ryan on what she's missed here? We talked about stuff we're gonna do in upcoming streams. Once I see the options on the Steam Summer Sale, might snag Cuphead. We might do some Cuphead. I might play some old throwback games, some like original old school Zeldas and stuff. Things that I've never played, but like I feel like everyone plays. It's like base level like gaming experience. Um, and yeah, I might one of these days soon I may do a live stream of one of my workouts. Woo, woo, woof. Terrible. Come on. Ah, got me with the change ups. Lifting things is the most fun, although I do find when the weather's nice, I have a much easier time forcing myself to do cardio. I've been hitting the boxing jump rope every day. A small selection of wind sprints in the middle of a much longer kind of like power walk style workout, doing a lot of low impact sort of like just fat burn level cardio where I'm sort of a fast walk. Um, but usually I do the boxing jump rope at the beginning, 5 to 10 minutes depending on how I'm feeling. Like if I'm having one of those days where my feet just ain't getting up, I'm tripping on the rope a lot. I call it at 5 minutes, call it done, and then I just start walking the driveway. And at about the 30-minute mark of my hour, I do 10 to 15 wind sprints, sprinting up one side, power walk back down the other, and then I go right back to just sort of walking for the rest of the hour. It's been a huge difference. My wind was infinitely better at the ever since I've been doing this. When I think back, the match I had with Ryan Mooney, I thought I was gonna die. I didn't know if I'd make it through. And then I had the match with Skyros. I felt much better, much better. Was never really hard of breath the whole match. And then this match with A Game, which was much more intense than the Skyros match, I felt like I really kept right up. Which, considering he does proper boxing training and he's 15 years younger than me, I'll take that as a pretty big victory. There we go. Three up, three down. Yeah, I was thinking that, tomorrow's back and biceps. That's the day I think I could get away with streaming. Especially on a first run. If it was leg day, no thank you. I'm all over the place in my gym on leg day. I'm doing I'm doing walking lunges up and down the gym. It's hard to get that in frame on a live shot. Uh, I'm spending a little more time catching my breath in between, and that can be rough on a live stream. And then I go all the way over to the far end of my gym to do stair steppers. So that would mean basically like moving the entire rig halfway through. So leg day could be complicated. Ooh, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Is he going to fill the count? Nope. Struck out looking. Ugh, hate that. No bueno. No es bueno. Yikes. That was a rough at bat. Not great. But yeah, there's a chance I live stream my workout tomorrow. We'll see. Um, I am definitely loving being able to hit the cardio again because it's been so nice out. That makes all the difference in the world. When it's cold and my cardio is done down on the treadmill where I'm like watching a movie or something, it's so much harder for me to put my sneakers on and go down in the basement for a cold cardio on a treadmill. It's so much harder than that to convince myself to do that than it is for me to go out in the sun in the driveway where there's a breeze and there's like trees and stuff. Like that's so much easier for me to do. Yeah, there we go. See, Nikki says, I'd hang out. I've been sketching what I'm doing for the background of Mini. Oh, I'm excited. The Nikki edition of Little Perry is going to be something else. I'm very excited. Octane McBain still cracks me up. What a name. Whoa. Way inside. Way inside. Calling him Bizarro Perry. He's got an evil goatee like in Superman. Can't reveal the real name until I see it. I appreciate that. I like the surprise. It's going to be fun. Ah, really struggling on these at bats here. Dink. That just a little bit of contact that the ball made. That just, yikes. Terrible inning. Dash Holmes. That's a good name. It does have a name and a gimmick already. I'm excited to see it. I really am. I've been trying to convince myself to dive into a particular 3D sculpting project that I've been putting off and putting off that may or may not pay off in one way or another. And at some point I'll get to it, I'm sure. I do have some easy 3D design stuff I need to work on. Back when I did the display shelves for they were for some of my vehicles that I display, some monster trucks and things. I have some other ones that have been gifted to me that I really need to make a good display for to put on my wall. And I've been thinking about doing that soon. So I may do a stream of that at some point. It would be a very quick stream, like 20 to 30 minutes tops, even if I'm narrating what I do as I do it. These are rough innings. I am not exactly killing it here. There we go. That'll at least put someone on base. That's the first person on base from my team or their team, I think, this whole game. Ooh. Well, at least I put someone on base. That's a start. I will say, I am excited to say I do have a new T-shirt design that I will have before the next grind. Possibly two. My wife's designing one for me, and I have one that I designed that's already at the printers that I will have before grind. And it is this is a little bit of a spoiler. It is themed to this very Twitch channel and this me having a live stream where I play video games. So it's my first Twitch inspired shirt design. Very excited for that. And it'll be the first new shirt that I've had on my merch table in quite a while. I think you'll be very excited when you see it. It came out really good. I mean, I'm definitely not particularly impartial. I'm definitely biased because I designed it myself. But it's an idea that's been in my head for quite some time. So long, in fact, that I had a rough draft of it designed up already that I was able to go back to and refine that I forgot I'd even made. I think I started this design 2 years ago. I started this design before I went to Japan. So it was quite a while back. Like, I'm pretty sure I still had a day job when I started this design. And don't tell anyone, but I probably designed it on company time. That's iffy. I think that guy might have been out. Ooh, they filled up the bases and they scored a run. I am not loving this inning. It's not going how I wanted. There we go. All right, we put him back down. We put him back down. But I am excited. The design my wife is working on for me is one I'm also very excited about. It's one I put a lot of thought into. She has a very specific design style that she does. She has designed merch for her work as well. And yeah, I had a real specific vision that I kind of had that would fit her art style. And yeah, I'm real excited to see how it turns out. Here we go. And at least I got someone on base. Now, if I could smack a dinger here, that would put me in the lead. Not quite the dinger I needed. There we go. That'll put two on. I'll take that. Get out. All right. Well, we've loaded the bases up with two outs already. Not my strongest position. Oh, no, one out. Oh, there's a chance I could come back here. Come on. Mhm. Well, now we're at that position we didn't want. Oof. That changeup. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Ah, am I gonna strike out with the bases loaded? Killing me. There we go. Tied it up, baby. We tied it up. We're coming back. No, and that's the end of the inning. We tied it up, though. We tied it up. To me, that's a huge victory. Turbo Taines, Dash Holmes. Some great names in this game. I wanted the inning to start, but I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, think about that, fella. Right? I guess he thought about it. Yeah, there we go. Kept him from getting a second. I would have probably posted the new shirt design already, but I don't like to put them up until I have them in hand. But sometime soon I'm going to be setting up a spread shirt as well. That way, any of my designs that you want, you can stick on any number of items. It doesn't just have to be a t-shirt. Could be a fanny pack. Could be a trucker cap. I think that would be pretty cool. I've been putting it off forever. I've had the basic page set up without actually adding any designs for a really long time. Loaded up the bases. Do I have any outs yet? Okay, I have two outs. Oh no. They're back in the lead. There we go. I needed to strike him out there. As it is, it's going to be tough for me to get that run back. Octane McBain. Let's go. Brooker Brooks. Ooh, terrible start to that inning. There we go. That'll get him on base. All right. Here we go. Time to come back now. That won't do it. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible. Come on. Ooh. Really no better. Yeah, and they'll get under that one. Well, it's all right. There's still a fair bit of baseball left to play. No one wanted to get under that. All right, guys. I have not been able to pick anyone off at second this whole stream. Usually I get a few of them. Bases loaded, no outs. Not great. Come on. All right. Well, at least I got one out of that. They scored another point, but at least I got one out. Oh, come on. Ugh. I am screwed. There's no way I'm coming back from this one. All right. Well, that's at least we're up to two outs now. Pick him off at second. Pick him off at second. Yes. Finally. And I needed that one. Let another two runs in. Not great. Not what I wanted. Not by a long shot. There we go. I could have let that one go as a ball, but I'd rather get a man on. Should have let that one go. Should have let that one go, but I got greedy. And infield fly. Got greedy with that one too. I knew better. Oof. Those change-ups kill me. Okay, that's better. All right. Good. Good. Go, go, go. Ah, phooey. Chief Chief Caboose still cracks me up. What a name. Oh, good. A stripper ventriloquist telling me where the cheap viewers are, or the best viewers. What a name. I mean, I feel like it's an act I would want to see. Uh, uh, uh. Mm, mm. Hey now. Pick him off at second. Pick him off at second. Oh, come on. Yeah, heck of a career. It would distract you. It definitely would distract from the mouth moving. You wouldn't have to be real good at throwing your voice. Definitely foul, right? No? That's a live ball? Come on. Nonsense. Oh, I'm furious. I thought that was foul. loaded the bases again. At least I'm at 2 outs. I might be able to stop them from getting any additional runs in, but we'll see. Nope, there goes one. Guys, I can't win one this stream. I'm all over the place. Real glad I'm gonna go lift after this. At least that I can do competently. Yo, this inning, they're just run after run, just wrecking me here. Oh, come on. You kidding me right now? Yo, this went from being a really close game to an absolute massacre. Thank you. Finally. Oh, 2 innings to try to get back heaven run. Well, off to a great start. All right, well, fair enough. I'll take that one. Ugh. Oh. Hmm. I don't know if I call that a strike. Oh, come on. Thank you. Finally. Ah, the changeup got me. Changeup got me. Woof. Oh, Bobby's in ad jail. All that. All that for that. Get under that. Thank you. Where was all this solid work from my fielders the last 2 innings when I got just demolished? All right, this is my chance to get it back. It's now or never, and if I had to guess, it's probably never. Bimbo Kelly up to bat. Bimbo Kelly, famous stripper ventriloquist. Yikes. How's he throwing heat this late in the game? Shouldn't his arm be tired? Come on. That's better. That's going to be a double play. And that's game. Woof. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed watching me absolutely struggle at Ken Griffey's winning run. I enjoy this game even though I'm not great at it. It's super addicting. Like I could keep going, but I have got to get down in the basement and lift. So keep your eyes on my YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram stories for all those clips. And I may well be back with another stream tomorrow night. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling, how the day goes, really. But until then, thank you so much for hanging out, and we are going to hop over and raid Johnny Torres's stream as always. So I will see you all over on Johnny Torres's stream. And once again, thank you for hanging out.